I think our contract needs just one last thing. I think that it needs the ability to return a list of all the different players who have entered into the lottery. At present, we have marked the players array as being public. You'll recall that whenever we do that to an array, it gives us the ability to fetch just one person or one entry out of that array at a time. We probably don't want to have to call our address or our contract multiple times to get a list of all the different players who have entered. So instead, we are going to create one function that is going to return all of the different players who have entered. That will make it a lot easier to write some type of web application that can very easily tell us exactly who has entered and how many people have entered. And we can get that information with just one function call. So let's add in a new function at the bottom of our contract. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. I'm going to add in the function. We're going to make sure that we mark this thing with the name of getPlayers. I think that's a reasonable name. I'm going to mark it as being public. I'm going to mark it as being view as well. So it's going to be public because, of course, we want everyone to be able to call this function. We don't want to restrict its access in any way. We also use the view keyword here because this function will not attempt to change any of the data stored in the contract. Whenever someone calls this function, they're going to expect to get back a list of addresses. So we will also mark this function with the returns keyword, and we're going to say that it should be returning a dynamic array of addresses. So we'll say address and then the square braces like so. Now, a little typo that's very easy to make. Remember that address has two D's inside of it. So it's not address with one D, it has two. All right, then inside the function body, we can simply return players like so. And that's pretty much it. All right, let's do a pause right here. We're going to come back in the next video and we'll do one last run through our contract, and then we'll start to pivot over to using this contract inside of a real web application. So quick review in the next video.